Williams again, and we're on part 4 of our getting started with logos. And I'd like to illustrate in this video how you can make use of your resources very easily within logos. And what we're going to do is take a look at commentaries and how to find references within commentaries from the Bible or the part of the Bible that you're reading. And probably the easiest way to do that is to use the guides. And one of the guides that you can pull up as we go up to guides here is the passage guide. And we're going to select and just highlight John 6:9. So we'll highlight that, go to guides, passage guide. You'll notice the first thing that happens is that John 6:9 is automatically highlighted for you here. Now we're going to do a search, passage guide search. And these typically take a little while. But the first, we're going to go straight to the commentaries. And one of the things that you'll see is right off to the side of that says all commentaries. Now you can change that, and again this goes back to the previous video where we were setting up collections. You can go over to settings, and when you click on it, what it's going to do is bring up all your collections that you've built up over a period of time, and that will allow you to limit the commentaries that show up in your passage guide to those commentaries that are in the collection. But we're just going to go ahead and use commentaries, and it'll give you your top 5 or 6 there. We're going to click on more, which is, I think, well, let's just get them all. There we go. So here's our commentaries that show up in our collection commentaries, and I'm just going to pick one here for the fun of it, and let's see, I think I'll go down to John MacArthur. So we have the, not the study Bible, but I want a commentary, unless it takes too long here, in which case I'll just pick one. I'm just going to take, I'll just take Baker's New Commentary on John, and I'm going to click on that, and it opens it up. Now, one of the things that you can do is left click up here in the title bar, pull it down. You'll notice as you pull it down, there's a point where the gray area is at the bottom half and the white area is at the top half. If you release the left key at that point, what happens is the Baker's Commentary will open up down there. You can continue to open up commentaries so you can have as many as your screen will hold and that you can actually see. But we can go down through here and pick another one. So I've got the Baker's, so why don't we get the Teacher's Bible Commentary. We'll open that up, and that's not a bad general commentary, and I'm going to pull that over to here, and you'll notice that it automatically has opened your commentaries to John 6, whatever section is relevant within the commentary that you're looking at. Now, one of the things that you'll notice when I come back up here into the Bible, if I'm scrolling down and reading through this, there's no connection at this point between the commentary and the Bible, and there's a fairly easy way to take care of that. If you left click up here in the icon for the resource, in this case the ESV, you'll notice a link set, and I've clicked A already on that. Now where that comes into play, if I come down here and I click on link set A and I go down to the Teacher's Commentary and link A, as I scroll down through the verses, you notice the Baker commentary is scrolling with me. So as I get to a new verse, either scrolling up or down, the Baker's commentary scrolls with me. Now the reason that the teacher's commentary isn't is it sort of takes all of John 6 and puts it into one chapter. But as we move along, you'll see that it's linked not only across the Bible, but is also linked across the Baker's commentary, so everything kind of stays together. Now that's one way, and a very easy way, to get your resources working for you. If you were to go through all these commentaries, if you were to open up a bunch of them, it would take you quite a while to find the relevant verses, let alone sitting there at a desk with 4 or 5 commentaries open and trying to keep everything synchronized as you go through your Bible. Logos takes care of that automatically. Very, very handy, really speeds up Bible study. Now there's a couple of other things that you can do that are pretty powerful that you may not be aware of. But for example, we can scroll down through here, and for example, here's the word Passover. Now let's highlight Passover, right click on it, and you're going to see a couple of things happening here. First of all, if you look up here, this is the English word Passover, and that's what we're going to be using. We can also reference it to John 6:4. So if we were going to do a passage guide kind of thing, that would be what we'd be picking as John 6:4. But we're interested in Passover. Perhaps you don't know exactly what Passover is, and you're wanting to find out. So what you can do here is go down, just grab this little bar here, the left-hand side, and typically down here you'll have like the topical Bible will give you all the examples, but we're looking for, let's take a look at the Oxford Dictionary of Christian Church and see if that gives us what we're looking for. Exactly. It's a Jewish festival celebrated every spring in connection with the Exodus. To the account of its institution, Exodus 12, a lamb is to be slain, and each household is blood sprinkled on the lintel. And this is going to the Exodus where God was visiting the angel of death on the firstborn of Egypt, and he instructed the faithful to smear their doorway with blood so that the angel of death would pass over their home. And that is essentially what Passover is, but it goes down through here and gives you a nice little quick rundown on what's going on here. You could do a search as well, going up to search basic, select everything, or fact book. You'll see the difference as you play around with these, but we'll just search everything. And what we're going to do is do a search on Passover, and this will give us basically everything that we have as far as media, which could, if you're doing a Bible class, that might be handy to pull in some media for your slides. Atlas, plus all your library results which will be all over the place. There'll be a ton of those. You can also go down here and see what references Logos itself may have. 1,250 resources, so they've got lots and lots of books that they'll be more than happy to sell you learn more about Passover. But this gives you a little bit of an idea of the power and the speed of Logos. I kind of liken it to having your own research assistant sitting right there and saying, hey, get me everything on Passover, or get me everything on the Last Supper, or whatever. You just do a click, it runs through everything, it finds all the references, and it's up to you to sort of go through those references and figure out what it is exactly that you're looking for. So this is a bit of an introduction on how to link commentaries. You can link Bibles together as well, so that if you're taking a look at parallel passages or different passages in different versions, you can do that. So hope this was useful. Blessings. Take care.